Hello guys, my name is Sleep, and today I'm going to be filming my January wrap-up. I'm super excited to tell you all the books that I read in January, so let's just get started. But before we get started, click like on this video and subscribe if you like my videos. I actually wasn't going to film this video because I thought it was like too late, but I was just like, do it Philippe, do it. The first book that I read in January was Call Me By Your Name by Andrea Asiman, and as you guys know, I absolutely love the movie. I talked about it in my movie wrap-up, so I'll put it up here. This story talks about a researcher who goes to live with this boy in his house, and they have a big difference in age, but yeah, they end up forming a relationship, and it's extremely cute. I absolutely love the setting, the plot, the writing, everything about it is absolutely beautiful, and I give it 5 stars. I then read Before I Let Go by Marie Knieskamp. As you guys know, this is the author of This Is Where It Ends. But Before I Let Go talks about Kira and Corey, I think, and they have like a beautiful friendship, and they make a pact so that they never leave each other. But one day when Corey comes back, Kira is dead, and we're like, what the fuck, what just happened? So I was intrigued by that synopsis. I ended up reading it, and it was extremely boring. I took a long time to read it. I just did not enjoy the story. I think that if you want to read Marika, you should read This Is Where It Ends, and it has been optioned for film. So I read Not Otherwise Specified by Hannah Moskowitz. I think it was my second book focusing on eating disorders. This one is specially called Not Otherwise Specified Eating Disorder, and it was very interesting, but at the same time I think like the story didn't grab me. What I enjoyed about this book was the talk around eating disorders, but the rest of the story, like, I didn't connect to the characters, I did not enjoy the writing that much. I ended up giving it 3 stars. But I am still going to give various chances to Hannah Moskowitz because I know that she has lots of great books out there. At least the person that she is on Twitter, it transmits me that she is a good writer, you know, but Not Otherwise Specified just was not for me. I read The Miniaturists. It happens in 1686, and it focuses on this girl who lives in a poor household, and then one day a man who is very rich and like controls the whole area. I think this happens in Amsterdam. Yeah, Amsterdam. This girl is called Nella, and she goes to live with this rich man, but the rich man has so many secrets, so then this miniaturist starts getting involved in their life, and it is just an extremely good story. I ended up giving it 4 stars. I also watched the TV show, which I prefer more than the book. I watched episode 1, and it's 2 episodes. I think it's on BBC or something like that. But the episodes, if you don't want to read the book, watch the episodes because it's absolutely brilliant. I don't like historical books at all, but this one, I don't know why, was absolutely fantastic. I really enjoyed it. Writing is great. You'll always like read. This is a fast read, to be honest. You are always reading chapter after chapter, and like you can really connect with the characters and the setting and really be on the book. I think the book was extremely well produced, and I recommend it. I read Turtle All the Way Down by John Green because of the whole hype. I think this has OCD representation. I think there's some type of mental illness representation in this book. I'm not sure if it's obsessive compulsive disorder, but I think so. But this book is cute. This book is cute, and it's very great writing. Like, we all know that John Green, at least I think John Green is an amazing writer. But this book didn't just grab me as much as like The Fault in Our Stars, which I absolutely love. It's one of my favorite books ever. It's one of the first YA books I've ever read. But Turtles All the Way Down ended up giving 4 stars because, I don't know, just John Green books, I think they don't have a lot, at least to me, I've never connected them a lot like emotionally, but they're always very good and entertaining reads that you read fast, and I don't know, it's a book that keeps you very entertained, and at the same time I learned more about mental illness, which I'm always trying to learn more about mental illness since my mom is mentally ill. I then read Mature Content, which is the 4th book in the Cyber Love series by Megan Erickson and Santino Hassel. I absolutely love this series. I gave it 5 stars to Mature Content. This book specifically talks about 2 YouTubers, and they build a relationship, and it's so fucking hot. It is very hot. And it's of course a adult novel. I think, is it new adult or adult? I don't know. But it has a lot of sex, like great sex scenes. I usually don't read these type of books, like romance novels, but I'm kind of falling in love with them, especially Santino Asel. I think he's a great writer. I have been reading more of his books, which I'll talk about in my February wrap-up. But yeah, if you want a good series focusing on very like actual, like for problems and stuff from the actuality, like being a YouTuber, being famous, being like very things from today, you should definitely read the Cyber Love series. I also read The Chalkman, which I'll give a review on GOODREADS, so I'll leave it below, but it is a thriller that meets Stranger Things and It by Stephen King. I think it totally meets both of these, and Chalkman is an extremely endearing read that keeps you at the edge of your seats. It's a great thriller. You should definitely read it. I give it 5 stars. I then read Sweethearts by Gemma Gilmore. I got this from NetGalley, so thank you NetGalley. I ended up giving it 3 stars, but I couldn't connect with the characters. The plot line was pretty boring, but I always appreciate the female-female relationship in it, so I was like, I'm not going to discredit, I'm not going to give it any less than 3 stars. I then Dnfd Winner by Andrew Smith. I thought it was absolute trash. I thought the girl representation was absolute trash. I'm going to leave down below the review of Maxwell. It was Max from Well Done Books, I think. I ended up giving it 1 star. It is absolutely crap. I have no idea how so many people like it. I think the representation is absolutely awful. It is very harmful and hurtful. So please don't get into this book if you're gay. I then read another romance novel called Covet by Yolanda Klein. I ended up giving it 3 stars. It is a book about like a threesome, but it is pretty weird. I already reviewed this because a threesome and 2 of them are kind of like brothers. There's a bromance happening, but it's a little bit more than a bromance, kind of like more kind of like incestuous. I don't know, I just did not like this book that much. But since it is a romance novel with 3 gay characters, I think they're all gay. I'm not sure if one of them is bisexual or not. I honestly don't remember. But I ended up giving it 3 stars because at some points the sex scenes were good, but the rest of the book was just pretty. I don't recommend it, to be honest. I don't recommend it. I recommend Santino Asel if you want a great romance novel. I read Girl Made of Stars by Ashley Hearing Break. I give it 5 stars. This book is extremely important. It talks about rape. There's this girl who has a friend and who has a boyfriend, and that there's this girl who has a best friend, and then she tells her best friend that one of her other friends like raped her, and she isn't really sure if she believes it or not, because it's her best friend's brother raped her. So it is a very complicated situation, but at the end everything is going to be resolved, I guess. I don't know, this book is very hard-hitting, very powerful. Trigger warning, of course, for rape, so definitely keep your eye out for that. But if you are okay with reading about those things, definitely read this book because it is an extremely needed read. This is by a Portuguese author, and I already did a whole review for this. I even did a giveaway. But yeah, if you want to know more about this, I'm going to leave my review up here. I give it 5 stars. It's one of my favorites, of course. The last book I read in January was like an actual listen, and it was Love, Life, and the List by Casey West. I always like keep an eye out for Casey West books because their covers are absolutely amazing. But I don't know, since none of them are like focusing on gay characters, I'm always like, heterosexual relationships are not my favorite, to be honest. But I decided to give it a shot, and it was an entertaining read. It talks about a girl who is very passionate about her heart, and she wants to go to art school, and then some opportunities show up for her. It's a very inspirational read, you know, if you like have big dreams and stuff, you should definitely read this one, but I think there are greater books out there, you know. That is all that I read in January. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and tell me down below if you have read any of these. Let's discuss these books. Follow me on Twitter because I'm always over there. Follow me on Instagram to see my pretty cutie face, and bye!